It is almost Shavuot, the time that we mark Zman Matan Toratenu, the time we mark receiving the Torah. And to celebrate Shavuot, I received a new book in the mail this week. This is from my friend and colleague, Mark Asher Goodman. This is called Life Lessons from Recently Dead Rabbis, Chassidut for the People. Now, you might know there's a tradition of referring to rabbis by the book that they wrote. So you have the Meor Einayim, you have the Chafetz Chaim, and like this, instead of referring to the person by their name, you refer to them by the name of their book. So this is clearly somebody who'd like to be referred to as recently dead. Stam, it's just a joke. La'av deal, foot, ad mei v'esrim. Anyway, in reading this, I went right to Parshat Yitro because that's where we read about receiving the Torah. There's a great piece here from Haktav v'Kabbalah, Rav Yaakov Tzvi Mecklenburg in Germany, and again referred to by the title of his book. He asks about the 10th of the 10 Commandments, which, as you know, is do not covet. He says, how can we do this? How can we achieve do not covet? We can learn about it from another verse that's familiar in the Torah. It says in the Shema, B'chol levavcha, that you should love God with all your heart. So why with all your heart? Why not just with your heart? Why do you need the phrase all there? What's the difference? It says with all your heart means kavanahi, livcha melei ma'avat Hashem, that your heart should be filled with love of God, filled to the point where it is so full with love, you can't have coveting in there because it's full. And all this negative stuff of desire for things you can't have or desire for things that aren't yours, you can't do because there's no room left in your heart for anything other than Ahavat Hashem, love of God, love of that which is good and ethical and helping to improve the world. And he says, Kmo kos hamaleh, that's like a cup that is so full that it cannot be filled any further. That's what our hearts can be. And when we achieve that with this sense of Ahavat Hashem, with this sense of love, then we can get past coveting. This is part of what it means to receive Torah, to try and orient our lives in a way that we can be so filled with the good that it crowds out our natural inclination sometimes to do something that's harmful to ourselves, harmful to others. This is something that we can go into Shavuot with. It's something you can pick up from this book, which I like. It's available on Amazon. And we should have this blessing throughout Shavuot, throughout Shabbat, to fill our hearts with love and make sure that that can crowd out anything else and will be like that overflowing cup of blessing. Chag Sameach, Shabbat Shalom.